Just after the end of the Civil War, a group of African Americans in the St. Louis area were freedom riders of a sort. Until emancipation, it was illegal for whites to teach blacks to read and write. But in 1866, an Englishwoman whose goal was to establish schools for blacks across Missouri started teaching in Webster Groves. In 1892, the Webster Board of Education built a two-room schoolhouse for black students on Holland Avenue. The students suggested naming it after abolitionist Frederick Douglass. It taught students through the 8th grade until the Webster School District expanded it to include high school. Douglass's first graduates were the class of 1929. Hutcher Dixon graduated 3 decades later.
The teachers and the principal, most of them lived in the vicinity. They were neighbors. They could come by. You might be sitting at home eating dinner and somebody knock on the door. And if you had a bad day at school, you was halfway looking for that knock on that door.
The Brown versus Board of Education Supreme Court ruling in 1954 that outlawed segregated public schools resulted in the closing of Douglass High. Its students integrated Webster Groves High School. Freedom Riders, airing May 16th on 9PBS, is underwritten in St. Louis by Bank of America and St. Louis Community College.